Okay, so this is Screencast-o-matic, and it's just a website, all right? So what you do is you see this website and you click on Launch Free Recorder, which is here, okay? Now what will come up, it will say Launching Recorder down here, and then up here, I already have it installed, but you should, a link will come up here, and then with that link, you can install it. And it's very easy. It'll take a couple of minutes at most. So once you press launch free recorder, you say open screen recorder launcher, and that will open the application. So what you'll get is you'll get something like this, okay, and it's this kind of box around the screen. In the center here, you can move where that box is, and at the sides, you can change the size of the box, which is quite handy. As well, if you only want to record part of your screen or kind of hide some of your tabs or whatever it is you have around. So this is a very important screen as well. So you can record the screen like I'm doing now. You can record just a webcam, so you can have your face talking, or both, which is what I've been using, right? And that's handy because it just gives, for me, for the classes, I'm at least present there and I'm just in a little box in the corner, which you'll see in a second. Um, so yeah, staying on this for a moment, you can see there's a max time because it's the light version or not the full version. So that's 15 minutes, which is fine. I haven't had to go too far over it. And you can record a second one if needs be. The size is fine. Leave the size as it is. Narration, so that's just to see how to see, that's your voice, my voice talking now. And usually you'll get little green bars here. Mine goes up to about 3 green bars in terms of volume, and that seems to be perfect. And then computer audio, don't worry about that, I don't think. So you have the recording button here, which is quite useful, obviously, as we're recording stuff. And yeah, so that's kind of your main setup. And then you press record, and that starts recording the screen. So what I have here is this screen. It will start recording that. This is what it looks like with just a webcam. So it's recording the webcam, obviously. And here we have both, all right? So you can see me down here concentrating very hard. So I have the screen, which records, and that can be recording anything, so whatever screen you bring up. And then down here, we have my webcam in the corner, and that just kind of shows the students your face, which I think is some bit beneficial for everybody. Okay, so when you hit record, you'll see down here in the corner, you have this recording, and it starts to record whatever you have on the screen. You'll also have a countdown before you start recording. So you'll hit record and it will say 3, 2, 1, and then you're recording. And it's recording your voice as well, all right? So here I've hit record again. So if you look down at the bottom, and it's paused it. And you can see it's 11 seconds down here. That's how long I was recording for. Now, let's say I make a mistake and I want to go back 10 seconds, all right, or 5 seconds, whatever it is. I go down to this bar, now that it's paused, and I can click anywhere on this bar, press play, and see where I am. So if I made the mistake at 5 seconds, for example, I can go back to 5 seconds and record from that point so I don't lose everything I did before. So I went back to 5 seconds here, as you can see at the bottom, and then I hit record again. This button here, all right? So I hit record again, and it says continue recording at seeked position. So that means that the position that I left at the 5 seconds there. So it's continue recording at the 5 seconds instead of the 11 seconds that I had a while ago. And then this comes up, a new word for me anyway, truncate. So truncate recording and continue at current position, and you just click truncate and it records over what you had been doing. And then you can see this one here, it says seek back to last pause or resume position. So that's basically, it automatically takes you back to the last pause position. This one here, the kind of back button or the skip back. And then seek forward to the next pause or resume position is this one here. So that maybe if you have a bigger video, and you've paused it a few times, it kind of allows you to order it that way. Okay, cool. So when I'm happy with my video, I will press done here. And then you have edit video, which you don't actually have the option to edit in this version. I'm sure you can upgrade to a premium package or whatever. And then this is what I'm using here: save and upload. Okay, so save and upload, and I'm given this options bar here. Okay, and then I have this timeline here. So I'll often finish a video and I'll be kind of doddering or not doing anything too coherent, or I might kind of phase out or something, and it doesn't sound like a great way to finish it. So I can crop the end of the video by pulling this part back here, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, or pulling this part forward at the start of the video. So you can shorten it or lengthen it, but only the start and the end point. So you can't cut out a piece in the middle. So just be aware of that as well. So I go to save as video file on my computer, right, on your computer. And it goes here, and you have a few options here. So type MP4, that's fine. File name, you just click that and then you can type in whatever you want to call the file. Folder, so you can choose a folder. I have it there as Screencast-o-matic. So my folder is called Screencast-o-matic, and I'll find all of my recordings my screen recordings there. And then here, cursor, highlight cursor, that's kind of like this circular yellow one down here you can see. And that's quite useful for showing people where you are on the screen. And then you press publish, and that just publishes it to the folder, not to YouTube or anything like that. So that's published to folder. Okay, so you can see there I can change the name of the recording. Select new folder, I can browse. So as we said earlier on, select new folder. And then when I press publish, it just uploads that folder, and that takes a couple of minutes. And it's fairly straightforward. So that is almost everything. I think that's pretty much everything. So you can see in this video I'm recording now, I don't have myself in the corner, but I was using myself in the corner in the screenshots that I was doing. So I took these screenshots. I took these screenshots and I used it as the explanation. So I don't necessarily have to be there. Like in this video I'm recording, I'm not in the corner, but in the screenshots of me showing you how to use Screencast-o-matic, I am in the corner. So that's all at the start of the video. So yeah, and then there's bin here. You can see this, the last thing. Bin, delete everything and start over. So that's kind of more or less my introduction to Screencast-o-matic. I hope it's clear. If it's not, it didn't take too long, so just ask me to do it again and I'll be able to make it a bit more clear. But I think this should be okay.